I don't want sympathy. I do not want empathy. I'm not a guy that likes to play the victim. I'm someone that when I'm going through shit, I deal with it head on. I don't go towards drugs. I don't go towards alcohol. I don't go and drink. I don't go and do cigarettes. I don't do any of that. There is a problem. I'm going through shit. I have to go through it. I have to find a way out of it, and then I'll come back stronger. I'm not gonna drink my sorrows away. I can drink my sorrows away. The next day I wake up, my sorrows are still here. But in those feelings, in those thoughts, in those negative thoughts that you're going through, in those dark days that you're going through, you have to try and find a light. You have to try and see light through that darkness, because if you're stuck in darkness for so long, you will not even know who you are. Okay, so I wanted to share this whilst my emotions are quite raw, and you can take something from this, because I feel like this is something where, you know, things like this that make us really think about life, right? So today I went to work, I parked my car, and as I parked my car, I wanted to see if my car was protruding the driveway of this person, the house basically that I parked across. And as I got out of the car, I checked and I can see that my car was a bit in the way. So I said, okay, you know what, let me get back in the car. And even though the space behind was very, very little, let me see if I can reverse back. Now, as I was walking back to the car, I can hear a noise, boom, 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 boom. And I was like, where's this noise coming from? It's basically someone hitting the window. And I was trying to look and I couldn't see. But then as it came back again, doom, doom, I saw up and I saw the woman. There was a woman up there in her window, which was basically the house that I was parking opposite. And she said, don't worry, it's fine. Don't worry, leave it. And when she said that, right, this might sound so trivial to you. This might sound like, what the heck, bro? This is nothing. This is like a small thing. But I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because most people would throw a fit. Most people would, you know, complain, say, why are you parking like this, etc. She was completely fine with it. She banged on the window to say, don't worry, it's okay, you don't need to park back, even though my car was going across her driveway. And I thought to myself, man, like, wow, like, I'm not gonna lie, it took me aback because, man, I'm going through a lot of shit, as we all are, so I'm not playing the victim here, but when you're going through a lot of shit, and you see someone who does something so genuine like that, it's very genuine, very simple, it really has an effect on you, right? It makes you feel good. It gives you hope that there are some good people in this world. That, you know what, it's like God saying to you, man, don't worry, man. I know you're going through shit right now. I know things are difficult. Like right now as I'm talking to you, I have a fever. My body is absolutely boiling right now. You might not see it, but I'm very, very ill at the moment, okay? So it might seem like I'm normal, but I kind of hide it very well. I'm literally burning up at the moment. So as I'm going through this shit, and I'm going through a lot of shit with family, friends, etc., right? You kind of think, you get bitter, okay? You get bitter because you see, all you get is, you get slapped in the face, okay? You get slapped in your face when you're doing good things, when you're trying to do good and you're trying to help people, right? And this is not me trying to be the victim. I don't need empathy. I don't need sympathy. This is something that I have to deal with myself. And I've, you know, gone through a lot of shit in my life. So this is not something where I want sympathy from people. This is something that I'm trying to share with you because of something that's happened today, right? So as I'm going through all this shit and I see someone like that doing something so simple, but it was just out of authenticity, genuine, saying that she was okay. It gave me hope, man. It gave me hope that the world is, as hard as the world it is that you're going through, as harsh as it is, and as hard as it's going to be, and you're going to come across people that are going to bring you down. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be people that you're working with, it could be the business, it could be people that show no appreciation, even in the business that I do, right? Show no appreciation, and even though you've done so well and you've helped a lot of people, that things like this, even though it's so small, it gives you hope, man. It gives you hope and it brings your spirits up. That it's like I was saying, it feels like God was saying to me, Vidush, just don't worry, keep going. It is hard right now. I understand you're not well. Things are going against you in all sorts of direction. And I'm giving you something like this for you to hold on to hope, for you to be able to take the next step, for you to be able to still walk and be able to walk. You know, I know if you're watching this, you're probably thinking like, man, it doesn't, you know, it might not seem something big to you, but I guarantee you, you're probably going through something right now. It could be a relationship. It could be having a disagreement with a family, friends. It could be your school. Something is going wrong in your school. You're getting bullied. And when you're going through this shit, man, like, you feel bitter. You feel like, you know, life is bringing you down in all sorts of direction. And then you feel like, why should I be positive? Why should I feel, you know, in this sort of manner when I'm getting brought down all the time from all directions? And when you have simple acts like that, I just want you to know, and I just want you to think that, or maybe do next time, if something like that happens to you, to thank that person. I went to that person and thanked her. I said, you know what, I wasn't expecting you. I thought when you banged on the window, I thought you were going to tell me to get out. But for you to do that, you took me by surprise, and I want to say thank you. Because even though for you it was a very simple act, for me it gave me hope through the shit that I'm going through, right? So it gives you a bit of a boost when you're going through your struggles to just take one step, move one step forward, take one leg and move forward. And it's like I said, like, it feels like, when everything is going down, that just that one simple act, it could be an act of love, genuine authenticity, something so simple, something so small, can have a profound effect when you're going through your dark days, when you're going through your struggles. And if you're able to take that in a way where, you know what, it gives me hope that there are good people out there, even though I'm getting slapped left and right, even though I'm trying my best and nothing is working, that this is a sign for me to say, you know what, just keep going. It's going to happen to you. It's going to come. What you want, the success, with the grades, the work, with the lifestyle, whatever you're trying to aspire to, just keep going. It's going to come. This is just a little bump in the road that you're going through, a little hiccup, right? And it's yeah, I can't talk so much because I'm literally going out of breath here, but I just thought, I looked at that act, that simple act, and it made my heart warm, man. It made my heart feel very warm because it's so simple. It's such a simple act, but that simple act gave me hope. Gave me hope that no matter how down you are, no matter how many times you get brought down by people, even if it is not your fault, even if it is for their own selfish reasons, that you should never lose hope in trying to become who you're trying to be. That you should still keep going, keep moving forward, keep pushing, because your vision, what you want in your life, is going to be far greater than these little bumps. These little bumps are going to harden you. It's hardened me. It's hardened me so much that, people say, Vidish, why are you so serious? And it's serious because of the amount of shit that I had to go through, man. I'm serious because of the amount of hurt that I had to go through, the amount of pain that I had to go through, the amount of emotional roller coasters I had to go through, and it hardens you. So when people say, oh, why are you taking life so seriously? My friend, go through life for yourself, get knocked down, get hurt by the people that you thought were going to be there, and then see for yourself how you feel after. And this feeling of bitterness, angry, all those feelings will come. But in those feelings, in those thoughts, in those negative thoughts that you're going through, in those dark days that you're going through, you have to try and find a light. You have to try and see light through that darkness. Because if you're stuck in darkness for so long, you will not even know who you are. And you will become someone that, you'll become someone completely different. And I want you to remember that during those times, whatever you're going through right now, the struggles, the mental fatigue, the burnout, the amount of fights that you're having with your friends, your family, your relationships, whoever it is, that you got to think about, what is my long-term vision? Who do I want to become? And you have to try and hold on to it. And I know it's hard. I know it's very difficult because it's something I'm going through as well myself. But when you're able to do that, it gives you something to hold on to. It gives you hope. And things like this, small things like that, it gives you another sense of, it gives you a bit more fuel. It gives you more fuel to just keep going forward. And you live another day, if that makes sense, right? You come back and say, you know what, that touched me. And it gives me enough fuel for me to go to the next day and the next day. Like I said, I don't want sympathy. I do not want empathy. I'm not a guy that likes to play the victim. I'm someone that when I'm going through shit, I deal with it head on. Okay? I don't go towards drugs. I don't go towards alcohol. I don't go and drink. I don't go and do cigarettes. I don't do any of that. And I know a lot of people do that when they go through problems. I understand. I'm not judging, all right? When you're going through shit that you can't handle, you have to try and most people will try and do something to just kind of forget about it. And I think I don't know why I've been brought up like this, but maybe it's in my DNA, I don't know. But for me, it's like, if I'm going through shit, I will deal with it head on, 100%. I will be vulnerable to it and I will go through it. I'm not going to go and do other things to distract myself. There is a problem, I'm going through shit, I have to go through it. I have to feel it, I have to find a way out of it, and then I'll come back stronger. I am not going to go and do other things. I'm not going to drink my sorrows away. Do you know why? Because I can drink my sorrows away. The next day I wake up, my sorrows are still here. The problems are still here. I haven't solved anything. I can't do that for me. So I have to tackle it head on. And I know maybe most people can't do that because the pain is very, very difficult to take. It's a lot of pain, you know, when you're having problems in your own personal life and then you don't know who to turn to, you don't know how to deal with it. But if you're able to try and feel the pain and deal with it head on, it will only make you stronger. It will hurt like hell, I guarantee you that. Yes, it will. But you will become stronger. You are ironing, or how do I say, it's like you are sharpening your mind going through that pain. Like I said, like even today I was going to work, I had a fever, I had everything, like fever, and I wasn't well, but yeah, man, it was difficult. I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling, but I just thought I wanted to share that. So next time when someone does something like that too, just thank them and remember, like, that is God telling you, don't worry, I am looking after you and you're going to do well. You are going to do well. Okay? No one, even if anyone else says you are not, you are. I believe you will. You are destined to do great things. You're unique in your own ways, and you have to go on that path for yourself. So trust in that, believe in that, have hope, and just keep at it. No matter what anyone else says, I believe you will be great. I believe you will do something amazing. I believe that you are going to look back at your life and see, you know what, this journey that I went through, this hardship, has made me who I am today. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm thankful for that because I was able to learn the hardships of life. And it has molded me to the person that I am today. Everything starts from zero. When are you going to start? Peace.